kill us a fucking vampire.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to In Love with Horror. I'm AJ.
And I'm Christy.
And y'all, we're about to give you our non-spoiler review for Abigail. So, of course, Abigail is the latest Universal horror film coming from the Radio Silence team, who, of course, did Ready or Not, Scream 5 and 6. And this was a film we did a trailer reaction to back when that first trailer had dropped. And just to get in, let's get into like how we were feeling prior to going into it, right? So even back when we did our trailer reaction, I was like, this, I couldn't tell how this film was going to be. I felt like it could be like a throwaway. I kind of had like very mid-level expectations. I wasn't really expecting much. Like, I can't really remember 100% like how you felt.
Yeah, I just thought it would be kind of like on the same level as like a Megan, just kind of like generic,
like a generic type of film. Yep. And like I said, it came from the Radio Silence team. The writers were Guy Busick and Steven Shields. Stars Melissa Barrera, Dan Stevens, Alicia Ware, William, is it Catlett? Catherine Newton, Kevin Durant, Giancarlo Esposito. It's got a bunch.
Angus Cloud, rest in peace.
Yeah, Angus Cloud, rest in peace. It's got honestly a dope cast.
Yes.
And that's all I'm gonna say for right now before we actually dive into what we thought about the film. But of course, if you've never seen the trailer, which I imagine if you click this review, you've seen it. But just to give you an idea of what the film is about, you got a team of let's just call them like criminals, right? And they were given a mission to kidnap this young girl. They, kidnap her, bring her back to this house. Giancarlo is kind of like, their like mission provider, like the head guy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, y'all keep her in this house for 24 hours. We're going to try to get, ransom money from her dad and extort. And of course they do that, and then they discover that she's a vampire. Mm-hmm. And then a night full of chaos ensues, and how are they going to get out of this situation? Right. That's the premise for this film. And just jumping right into it, this film surprised me. Mm-hmm. It exceeded my expectations. Mm-hmm. Like, I was pleasantly surprised by how damn good this film is fire. Yeah. This film was dope, y'all. Like, how were you feeling?
Yeah, it was good. It was funny. Mm-hmm. It was bloody.
Yeah.
It was dark.
Yeah, it was.
And the story was really good. It was pretty predictable, but still an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, and that's the key. Even though it's predictable, even though the premise, right? So you know how it's going to play out. Obviously, they add a little bit more lore elements there.
A little bit, yeah.
And there's even maybe a connection to the Ready or Not film that they might be in a shared universe. But even knowing that premise, and you knew what to expect, so it kind of took a while to get to that point of when she, takes on the predator mode of being a vampire and hunting prey. You know what I'm saying? But even like the build up to it and everything, like it still felt good knowing how it was going to play out.
Yeah.
But like you said, this film was a lot of fun. The cast of characters works really good. The chemistry.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite thing about the movie is the cast. Like, they were perfectly cast, as well as the characters were very developed, even off the rip. Like, Angus, immediately you know what type of person he is, right. And immediately you know what type of person Catherine is playing, Catherine Newton. Like, you know exactly how these people are going to be in this movie immediately. Yeah. It doesn't even take very much time. I was like, that's really good writing, good storytelling, good dialogue. All that stuff was just really, really
dialogue
good.
Was really good. And, when you have a film like this, when you do like the horror comedies, I feel like sometimes, like the jokes don't always hit, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't feel good, or they don't feel forced. Natural. Yeah. Yeah, right. They seem forced. This film was actually funny.
It was funny.
Like, there was parts where we were like
laughing out loud.
Yeah, we was laughing. And
not alone. Other people were also laughing.
Right. Yeah. There was some funny stuff in this film, y'all. But the effects were also really good.
Yeah, the practical effects were really good.
Yeah, like there is a lot of blood.
It's a lot.
I was just like, awesome.
Oh my gosh.
This shit is dope. Gosh. Yeah, it's bloody. And even you were getting squeamish with how the vampire's teeth are.
Yeah, all that stuff is
and how they're crazy. Just ripping flesh and bones getting broken, skin getting ripped. Like, it's it's not like ultra graphic, but it is graphic.
Oh, right, yeah.
And there's like some really good sound effects to go along
that's what
with
it goes with. That's what got me is the sound effects.
Yeah, they amp up the sound effects, but even with the predictability of the plot, like the plot is still good, and but there are some surprises, like deaths that you didn't see coming, like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew they were going to happen, but they didn't, not the way that you expect.
Right.
And how fast that they were happening too.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also want to give a big shout out to Alicia Ware, who plays Abigail.
She kills it.
I
was like, go ahead, little girl.
She killed, she played it so excellent. Like it was so believable that, sometimes I feel like when younger actors try to play like the villain, like it doesn't come off super good.
Yeah.
But she came off as an old vampire that just happened to be, a kid.
Yeah.
And is a menace.
Yeah.
Is gruesome. You know what I'm saying? She played it so good.
I also really like Melissa as Joey.
Yeah.
She was very smart,
Yep.
calculating. Like it took her a second to read all the things, but she was still very she was always thinking like a step ahead.
Yeah.
All the time. And I liked that her character was that way.
Yep.
Even the other people, they weren't dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they weren't stupid.
Well,
people.
there's one person who was a little dumb.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant's character Peter, he was the butt of a lot of jokes because he's it takes him a while to really catch up. He's played as the meathead dumb person.
He is,
and there is some funny stuff in this movie with his character.
Yeah,
and it was kind of funny because we were talking about he's voicing. Proximus Caesar, I think, is the villain's name in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
So excited for
and it's like, damn, this dude is playing this ape over here. Like,
that's good acting. He's a good actor.
Yeah, I think that definitely shows,
his range. He's got good range.
Right, excellent range.
But, okay, well, yes, his character was dumb, but as a collective, you know what I'm saying? Like there were. Okay, he was dumb. What?
He is, but it's hilarious. It's almost like the big teddy bear type of
yeah. But it fits. It fits with the dynamics of everyone else pretty well.
Like it doesn't feel like so stupid in the sense of like why does it make this character so dumb? Yeah, but he felt like a real person,
right? Exactly.
Like I'm sure some of y'all know people like that. But ultimately, like this film is so much fun. Like if you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend like y'all go check this film out. Definitely support this one because after this film, I'm like, damn, like Radio Silence can make some good stuff. The last film that we watched of them was the Scream 6, and we really enjoyed that one. Then they came out with this one. I'm like, damn, like they make some good stuff.
They have found their little niche in their pocket and. The budget for this film was $28 million.
Yeah. That's a decent amount for this type of movie.
For this type of movie, that's a lot of money. Yeah. So obviously people see that they can make good shit. So, that was good.
Yeah. Abigail's excellent.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I haven't checked the box office report today. We're filming this on Sunday. Normally they drop off the estimates on this day, but hopefully it did pretty good. Maybe we'll drop a snapshot of that in the video. But I'm hoping that it does good so they can continue to get more funded projects. Mm-hmm. I would not be surprised if this does good enough to where they're like,
a sequel?
Yeah, we got to make this a franchise or something.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that, right? Like getting more of the backstory because the lore and the little snippets that we got in there, well, you know me. I love me some
You
good
love
lore.
the lore. The lore is good.
And I was like, ooh, that could be really good. Yeah. Like, how do we get here, to this point?
They got a lot of potential to do some really good prequel work type of stuff. And I would not be surprised if Universal or whoever funds to do more stuff.
That would be dope.
But it got me thinking, because we were just talking about how like Universal Studios got the Epic Universe coming. They got Dark Universe.
Yeah.
What if they gave Radio Silence like one of the, Dark Universe, like monster movies? Like that'd be kind of interesting too. That would be interesting. Like,
I'll pay for that.
Yeah, they might be able to pull something off. But this directing duo, they got so much potential, man. Like this is just more validation that they know what they're doing. They're doing their thing. It reminds me of like other, director duos. I might be getting their names wrong, but like Aaron Benson, is it Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson, or I might be mixing it up. But those two guys who have made stuff like The Endless and what was the other one? That one with the monster chick in Europe. They did some episodes, I believe, of Moon Knight, I think as well. But they also have a very unique style and they work really good together. Yeah, pretty sure it's Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson. I'll put it on the screen if I got it wrong. But y'all know who I'm talking about, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Radio Silence, man. Congrats to y'all and the whole team, whole cast, like for making something just so much fun, so dope. This is what horror is about. It's about having a good time at the movies, even if you're just super scared. Because this film isn't really like scary.
No, there are a couple moments of tension and suspense in there, but yeah, it's not really.
It's
scary.
not like
but it's still fun.
This is definitely a film you can show people who aren't maybe necessarily fans of horror. They can digest this movie. Yeah,
even younger crowds. I saw some people go see to the movies and then go back and take their kids to see it.
Yeah, because they can handle it. Yeah, there's some blood and stuff, but and there's some language depending on how much language you could tolerate. Like there's some of that in there, but ultimately it's fun enough for even the audience outside of horror. So take y'all friends and family to see this movie because they might enjoy it as well. It's a good ass time at the theater. Go see it in theaters. Do not wait for streaming. Go support this movie, y'all. But that's what we think about Abigail. Obviously, you see that we're pretty high on it. I don't know if you had a rating yet for this.
I haven't. Did you, but I would probably do 3.5 stars.
3.5? I might actually go 4 on this one.
Okay, I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, this one's actually, even the more I sit and digest it, because we watched it Thursday night, kind of filming our review a little late, but even the more I've digested and we've talked about it to other people as well, I'm like, damn, that junk was really good. I actually look forward to watching this again. And I can't say that about a lot of movies.
I would watch it again for sure,
Yeah, and I feel like, that's one of the like measurements for me. Like, me, I don't like to rewatch shit. Yeah. But if I'm like, I look forward to rewatching this movie, it's good. Yeah. But obviously we're pretty high on it, y'all. You see our rating. Let us know down in the comments, how did you feel about Abigail? What were some of your favorite moments? Especially some of the comedic moments dealing with some of these cast of characters.
Vampire on my ass.
I love that shit. I don't know why, but I love that part. The more I saw the trailer was coming out, like, 'cause they show the trailer a lot. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Like, every time that part came up, me, I'll say the line, "Vampire on my ass."
A ballerina vampire.
And actually, that part, I thought it was gonna come off cheesy, but she was like, "What kind of vampire are we dealing with?" No, Anne Rice, Twilight. Like, it fit her character, and it worked really good. It did. And there was so much funniness with that.
Also, side note, if you like Katherine Newton in this, and you haven't seen Lisa Frankenstein, go watch that movie. She's good in that too.
Okay, go check that one out, y'all. Because you watched it. I didn't watch that movie. You watched it, yeah.
It definitely is for a certain group of people, but I still like Katherine Newton. She's funny.
Yeah, she's great in this. Everybody's great, y'all. But again, drop y'all thoughts down in the comments for Abigail. Also, I want to know, what do y'all think about if this? I feel like it might, because it's going to probably do pretty good. If it gets turned into a franchise, what do you think will work for a prequel? What would you want to see in the earlier stories? You want to take it way back? You want to take it a little bit earlier? Like, let me know down in the comments what y'all want to see. That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah. But that's it for this video, y'all. Make sure you are subscribed to us so you can join in on the discussion of all things horror. Like the video, share it, comment, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.